Here are some things I know for certain. In the absence of the stimulus, I think our recession would be much worse. It would have declined. Without the Recovery Act, we know for a fact that states, for example, would have laid off a lot more teachers, a lot more police officers, a lot more firefighters. Every single one of those individuals whose jobs were saved as a consequence, they are still making their mortgage payments. They are still shopping. So we know that the Recovery Act has had an impact. Now, what we also know is this was the worst recession since the Great Depression. And people are going through a very tough time right now. And I don't expect them to be satisfied. I mean, one thing that, you know, as I sometimes glance at the various news outlets represented here, I know that, you know, there's sometimes reporting of, oh, the administration's worried about this, or their poll numbers are going down there, or this, or... Look, the American people have a right to feel like this is a tough time right now. What's incredible to me is how resilient the American people have been, and how they are still more optimistic than the facts alone would justify, because this is a tough period. And I don't feel satisfied with the progress that we've made. We've got to get our Recovery Act money out faster. We've got to make sure that the programs that we've put in place are working the way they're supposed to. I think, for example, our mortgage program has actually helped to modify mortgages for a lot of people, but it hasn't been keeping pace with all the foreclosures that are taking place. I get letters every day from people who say, you know, I appreciate that you put out this mortgage program, but the bank is still not letting me modify my mortgage, and I'm about to lose my home. And then I've got to call my staff and team and find out, you know, why isn't it working for these folks? And can we adjust it? Can we tweak it? Can we make it more aggressive? This is a very, very difficult process. And what I've got to do is to make sure that we're focused both on the short term, how can we provide families immediate relief and jumpstart the economy as quickly as possible, and I've got to keep my eye on the long term.